So, you want to change your career? That's big. What made you think about it?
Yeah, I just feel like there must be something better out there.
You know, most people don't realize how much work goes into making that kind of switch. You have to learn new skills, network, and sometimes go back to school.
But isn't it worth it if you find something you really love doing?
Absolutely. But the thing is, do you really know what you love yet? Sometimes we think we hate our jobs because we're bored or stressed, but maybe it's not the job itself. Maybe it's just a bad fit with your current company or boss.
I guess I haven't thought about it that way before.
And then there's money. Are you ready to take a pay cut? Because often when you start over in a new field, especially if it's lower on the ladder than where you are now, your income can drop significantly for a while.
That's true. I hadn't thought about the financial part so much.
Exactly. And don't forget about competition. There might be lots of other people looking for entry-level positions in whatever field you choose next. You'll need to stand out somehow.
It sounds harder than I imagined.
It is hard, yes. But if you're set on this path, make sure you've got a solid plan first. Look at what skills are needed and see if there are any classes or certifications that could help. Also, talk to people already working in that field. They'll give you real insight.
Talking to others would definitely help me understand more clearly.
Definitely. Oh, and by the way, did you know that some companies actually prefer hiring someone who switched careers? They see it as an indicator of adaptability and willingness to learn new things.
Really? That's good to know.
Sure is. Just remember though, changing careers isn't something to rush into without careful consideration. Take your time. Research thoroughly. So, thinking about the challenges, have you considered what specific hurdles you might face when switching careers?
I guess I'm worried about not having enough experience in the new field.
That's a big one. Building up relevant experience can be tough. One way to tackle it is by volunteering or taking on small projects that align with your new career goals. It adds practical experience and shows initiative.
Volunteering sounds like a good idea.
Absolutely. Another challenge is staying motivated during the transition period. It can be discouraging if you don't see immediate results. Keep yourself inspired by setting small, achievable goals along the way.
Setting smaller goals could really help keep me going.
Definitely. Also, networking can be incredibly important, but also challenging. You need to connect with people who are already established in your desired field. Attend industry events, join professional groups, and use social media platforms like LinkedIn to expand your network.
Networking seems daunting, but I see how it could make a difference.
It does. And let's not forget about learning new skills. Depending on your new career path, you might need to learn completely different sets of skills from what you've used before. Online courses and workshops can be very helpful here.
Learning new skills will probably take some time and effort.
True, but think of it as an opportunity to grow and develop professionally. Plus, once you get through these initial stages, you'll likely find more fulfillment and satisfaction in your work.
That's encouraging to hear.
Just remember, every step forward is progress, even if it feels slow sometimes. The key is persistence and being willing to adapt along the way. Speaking of making the switch, have you thought about the best time to do it?
I'm not sure. When is the right time to make such a big change?
Well, timing can depend on a lot of factors. For example, if you have financial stability and savings, that can be a good sign. It means you won't be under pressure to find another job quickly.
Having some savings would definitely ease the stress.
Exactly. Also, consider your age and career stage. If you're still relatively young or early in your career, you might have more flexibility and less risk involved compared to someone who's closer to retirement.
That makes sense. AG could play a role in how much time I have to recover from any setbacks.
Right. And think about your current work situation too. If you're feeling burned out or stuck in a rut, Now might be a good time to reassess and make a change. But if things are going well and you feel secure, it might be wise to wait until there's a clear opportunity that excites you.
Feeling burned out can definitely push me towards wanting a change sooner rather than later.
Absolutely. Another factor is market conditions. If the economy is booming and demand for jobs in your desired field is high, that could be an ideal time to transition.
Checking the job market before making a move seems smart.
Definitely. Lastly, personal circumstances like family obligations or health issues can also impact when it's feasible to switch careers. Make sure you take all these elements into account before making your decision.
Considering all those aspects will help me figure out the right moment.
Yes, and remember, there's no one-size-fits-all answer here. It's about finding what works best for you personally and professionally.